All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting set for what will be the final race of the 2018 season for the brand new Lucas Oil Southeastern 410 9-Wing Sprint Car Series. Along with Scott Stein of Plymouth Speedway, I'm Wesley Outland, and I'll tell you what, Scott, we're getting ready to see another history-making night. We saw that last night. Well, unfortunately, you didn't, but you're able to see this one. First time ever at Screven Motorsports Complex, 410 9-Wing Sprints, and this is going to be a good show. We had a caution wreck fest last night. I think we're going to see a different outcome tonight, I believe. Don't want to jinx anything.
Absolutely, Wesley Outland.
Knock on wood.
Lot of good quality cars going out here for 50 green flag laps of racing. It's going to be a big, long event for sprint cars, farther than what they usually go. But it's going to be exciting. There goes the first of the cars off for 50 green flag laps of racing.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, without a further ado, here is your official starting lineup for the final race of the 2018 season for the Lucas Oil Southeastern Midget Sprint Car Series. As my good friend Wayne Davis says, it is time to get serious. Cue it up. We'll give you your starting lineup from the back to the front. All right, 22 drivers. 22 drivers will take green. Let's give you your starting lineup. Starting on the outside of row number 11, Chaz Woodard out of Statesville, North Carolina. Starting 21st, car number 4 out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. That's going to be Connor Leffler. Row number 10 is going to be Buddy Lowther out of Cincinnati, Ohio in 31, followed by the number 3 of Dennis Mascarira from Sanford, Florida. Row number 9 on the outside, John Heidenreich out of Indianapolis, Indiana, the legend of the B1X. To his inside from Jacksonville, Florida, Brandon Denton in 45. Row number 8 on the outside, starting 16th, car number 36 of Tim Perry. Attention, you have sprint car tires stacked up at Victory Lane. They need to be moved now. Whoever has tires stacked up at Victory Lane, please move those tires now. Sprint car tires, you need to move them, whoever put them there. Thank you. Moving on to Tim Perry out of Mooresville. He'll start 16th. Starting 15th from Mason City, Illinois, it is Andy Baugh in the 6th car. Row number 7 on the outside, Bobby Komazarski out of Charlotte in the 17. He'll start 14th. Starting 13th out of Roberts, Kentucky, Eric Gentry in the 10 car. Starting 12th outside row number 6 out of Rochester, Pennsylvania, it's Rick Hawley in 86. And starting 11th, he was the pole car last night for the feature out of Lima, Ohio for the Buckeye State, Ty Tilton in 42. Now, your top 10 starters. Starting 10th, car number 3C out of Princeton, Indiana, it's Kyle Cummins. Starting 9th, out of Columbus, Ohio in the 60, it's Corey Crabtree. Starting 8th, Dallas Hewitt out of Fletcher, Ohio in the 18H. Starting 7th, the legend Dave Darlin out of Atlanta, Indiana in the 11 car. He'll start 7th. Starting 6th, Mark Roll Jr. in the 83 from Jacksonville, Florida. And now your top five starters. Starting 5th from Mooresville, North Carolina, Steve Cerniak in the first entry. Starting 4th, last night's winner, the son of the great NASCAR open-wheel driver John Andretti from Indianapolis, Indiana, now from Race City, USA in Morrisville, Jared Andretti in 18. Starting 3rd, it's Isaac Shapel out of Fortville, Indiana in the 52. And on the front row, Joe Bizey from Mary D, Pennsylvania in the B1, and the man to the green, car number 83 out of Evansville, Indiana, of Chet Williams. Well, there you go. There's the lineup. What do you think, Scott Stein? It's almost go time, buddy.
Absolutely. Here we go. 21 cars, 50 green flag laps of racing. We've got the pace truck out there. Front couple of rows starting to come to order. Jared Andretti outside of row number 2, Wesley. That's going to be the car to watch. The Window World. Usually it's the Window World car number 18, but tonight, sponsored by somebody a little bit different.
Right.
Row 7. Row 7.
Oh, it's time to get serious. We're about to go for a showdown here in a moment.
10 and 17.
Getting the lineup set here for 50 laps.
6 and 36.
Then we got the main event coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. That will be the SCDRA 5,000 to win feature. Next week, part of the Four-Cylinder Nationals. Kelly Carlton will bring the SCDRA to Cherokee Speedway Thanksgiving weekend. 3,000 to win show. Ladies and gentlemen, in honor of Jack Hewitt, who we're honoring tonight, and our 3-wide salute to Indy. Ladies and gentlemen, as you see the USAC cars do it all over the country, we do it now for you. The stars of the Lucas Oil Southeastern Sprint Car Series. How about it, Scott Stein? Get them on their feet, buddy. How do you do it at Plymouth Speedway?
Race fans, let them know you want the show. The Lucas Oil Southwest Sprint Cars down into turn 1. Side by side with pride. Now the field going to stretch out again. Go back into 2x2 for 50 laps of racing. Back on the backstretch. Thank you, everybody, for making the long trip down tonight. Out of the Northeast, the Midwest, and all over.
And you know what, Scott? They've had fun. The guys I talked to in the pits, man, I've had a lot going on this weekend, but I've tried to see each and everybody. Everybody I've talked to have said, we have enjoyed it. This has been awesome. For the guys from Canada, from the north, coming down, from midgets to sprints, they've had a great weekend.
Anytime we can be racing in November outdoors, it's got to be a good time, and we're having a good time here, fixing to go green in just a couple of seconds. Before we go inside for winter racing, of course, the Gateway Indoor Races in St. Louis.
That's right.
DuQuoin, Illinois has indoor racing. Rumble Series racing.
The Chili Bowl coming up in January.
Got weekends of racing. We've got a lot of meetings throughout the winter, but this is still outdoors in 2018. Furled green flag in the air. Wesley Outland will bring her to green next time by.
We will take the green flag. We'll see what the outcome will be, as it is about to be go time here in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoy it. We've had a blast. Their season will start at Hendry County Speedway in Florida, Hernando, Florida, in the end of February, as they make their way to the firing box. Ladies and gentlemen, they're at the firing line. Here they come, and they're going to show them when to go. They're going to call off the start. Well, I was getting all pumped up for nothing, Scott. I thought they were about to throw green in the air. They didn't do it. Come on, Jason, wave the green.
You suffered from a case of premature anticipation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go. I got rid of my hiccups, thank goodness. Now I got the premature race start problems or something. What do you want to call it? Yeah.
It's hell getting old, Wesley, believe me. I'm a pro that knows.
Yeah, okay, don't go there any further. This is a PG show, not rated R.
No, we don't do that. I do believe we're having a transponder issue with one of the race cars not showing up on the timing and scoring loop. We have resolved that, and again, the furled flag goes up in the air.
It's about time to get ready for the smackdown. The 410 non-wing sprints at Screven. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're standing near the catch fence area, we ask that you please stay back. You saw reality over there a moment ago in the midgets race with Scott Hunter and then a 1 hour delay. We're ready to get him ready. Jason Dykes is ready on the flag stand. Here he comes. The 410 sprint. Scott Stein, bring him to green out of 4, my friend.
The world's most dangerous flag that gives them the flying green flag.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have a race. The 410
Joey Biasi pulls out to the front of the field. Here comes Biasi in the B1.
1 lap in. It's going to be the one out in front. Joe Biasi.
Chet Williams runs second. Jared Andretti third.
Yes, sir. Back straight away, they go into the corner.
As the field starts to stretch out, slow and off the pace, the car number 31. Looks like he'll move to the top of the track, trying to get out of the way.
Yes, sir. 50 laps the distance. And again, 50 laps is where they'll go. Biazzi out in front from Mary D, Pennsylvania. He leads the way. Here comes Chet Williams on the inside. Oh, he went up the track. Here comes Andretti. Andretti with a crossover out of 4, and he got the second spot back. Scott as they go to 1.
Absolutely, Andretti driving like he's got a plane to catch.
Got one up the hill. He goes
Another
behind
car
the wall.
goes off the backstretch. That's your
right.
leader.
We're still green.
Cars again slowing. The 51 slow on the inside of the racetrack.
The
that
51.
could be trouble.
That's going to be the Chaz Woodard out of Statesville, North Carolina. Chaz Woodard, a new entry in today, actually. And we're green laps in 4 now of 50. Slide jobs, crossover, zigging, zagging on a chopping block. I love it. 3 wide out of turn 4. Scott, look at that.
Lots of room on this racetrack to slip and slide, dip and dive, and these guys taking advantage of every end.
That's the legend Dave Darlin in the middle of that sandwich on the back straightaway.
The gray auto car number 11, now the leader getting the move over flag as he develops into lap traffic.
So Darlin under attack by lap traffic. Here comes the leaders into turn number 3. Out in front is still the 1 car leading of Joey Basie. Joey Basie from Mary D, Pennsylvania. In second spot is the Andretti machine. Jared Andretti, he's in second. Third, now the 52 through the field. Isaac Shapel has moved to third, Scott. 7 in a 50. Wow. Seven laps in of 50. And out in front is still the 1 car leading of Joey Basie. Joey Basie from Mary D, Pennsylvania. He's around your neck of the woods. How cool is Basie in the 1 car, Scott Stein? Scott Stein in the 1 car, Basie. How good as a driver is he up north?
He's absolutely another one of those good drivers out in Pennsylvania. You see run with the wing, run without the wing, all sorts of stuff. A good mix.
There we go. Now we'll solve that problem. Scott now will be able to hear each other. Basie leads the way as they cross the stripe now. In second spot now goes the machine of Isaac Shapel. He'll move to the number 2 spot. And now Chet Williams will fall back to third. Great racing as Basie leads 11 of 50 on the board.
Now 12 laps coming up this time by. Still looking good. The 1B of Biazzi or Basie. Isaac Chapel, Jared Andretti right up there in the mix as well. These guys just kind of feeling things out as they are having to actually, believe it or not, even at this pace, conserve fuel a little bit.
That's right.
Because 50 laps is a long way to go. And we did have some caution laps, some extra caution laps, things like that before we went green flag racing. So these guys still feeling things out even at this incredible pace and intense action.
You're 100% correct on that as the driver leads the way of Joey Basie, the B1 out of Mary D, Pennsylvania. He's in front. No, not anymore. Change for the lead. Out in front now. Unless they're not picking up the transponder of the 1 car, they're saying now Jared Andretti's to the lead, but I don't think that's possible. That strong run by the 1 car, he's way out in front.
Yeah, Biazzi right there going into 1. Lap car in between. Jared Andretti is second on the track.
Ready to strike. 15 laps in, 35 to go in this 50-lap race. Now talk about, because normally 410 sprint car races are like 25, 30-lap features. 50 laps, what do you got to do? You said they're going to fill the fuel up on those tail tanks tonight.
Absolutely. They probably filled up the fuel bladder as far as they could, and then they let it sit for a while, let it stretch, and then put a couple extra ounces in once again as that fuel bladder stretched all the way out. But these guys are going to have to absolutely mind their fuel, and all that weight being behind the rear axle. As the fuel burns off, the weight balance of these race cars will change. That's something they're going to have to compensate for in their driving and in the traffic conditions, because if they lose that rear weight over the rear wheels, the car will loosen up, track conditions change, all of that sort of stuff. A lot of things going on. And when it's green flag like this, I'm not sure how the rules are. Some series you can have adjustable shocks and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But under green flag conditions, you don't have time to go down there and go jam it on the crank to turn the shock to tighten up the race car. So a lot of things changing very quickly as we're already 40% through this race.
Yeah, I was going to say that. They are making some daring moves. Connor Leffler battling with Rick Hawley and company as we're trying to kind of find your leader. They cross the line, another lap in, change up for the lead. Well, Jared Andretti's trying to go for the lead, but it's still going to be the B1 of Joey Basie out in front. Joey Basie from Mary D, Pennsylvania. 5 laps to halfway, 20 laps in, 5 to halfway in this 50-lap race, 30 to go. And for the most part, a clean race, Scott Stein.
Absolutely. Not seeing a lot of damage and stuff like that. Not any real contact. Now Jared Andretti goes hard into turn 3.
They spin! They spin in turn number 2! Turn 3!